Yesterday we have discussed binomial heap. Binomial heap and Fibonacci heap, both heap are due to because the actual heap sort algorithm has some demerit in the case of union operation. Union operation means when more than two heaps were added, then the process will take very much time. That means its complexity is lower down. Due to this reason, binomial heap and Fibonacci heap came into existence. The binomial heap was based on the number of nodes. That means number of nodes in the tree will be of the order of 2. The Fibonacci heap is similar in some respect, but is differed into all the levels are directly connected to each other. So let us start the Fibonacci heap. So just like binomial heap, it has certain properties. So first of all, we have understood what are these properties. Property of Fibonacci heap. So first property is that the tree are not necessarily binomial, just like in the case of binomial heap. In the case of binomial heap, the tree must be binomial. That means the number of nodes should be of the order of 2, but in this case it is not so. Second property, siblings are bidirectionally linked. What does it mean? If you can remember the binomial heap, in that case the structure was this type. This is a binomial heap. If this is Fibonacci heap, then the sibling, that means this node and this node are the sibling, and these two nodes are bidirectionally connected, okay, in the cyclic order. And likewise these nodes are also bidirectionally connected. These nodes are also bidirectionally connected. That means if you want to traverse from one node to another node, you don't have to go to some mediocre node, you can directly go to other node, okay. So in this way the traversal time is quite minimum. The next property, there is a pointer minimum as to the root with minimum key. This is very important property. Suppose there are so many trees are linked to each other, just like this. These are the three heaps and they are linked together. So one thing from the point number 2, that they are bidirectionally connected. The head will be bidirectionally connected. The child nodes will also be bidirectionally connected, and these nodes will also be bidirectionally connected to each other. One thing. The point number 3 is saying that there is pointer minimum match. So out of these three nodes, suppose its value is 5, its value is 4, its value is 7. So this 4 is having the minimum node value. So there is a pointer minimum match. So there is a pointer minimum match will be indicating this minimum value node. That means you when you start traversal, then you have to start from this minimum node, okay. This is necessary. This was not necessary in the case of binomial heap, because in the case of binomial heap there is start node. There was no concept of the bidirectional, and because this is the case of bidirectional, and therefore this is a cycle type. This is a cycle type formation. So you cannot guess that which node is first and which node is last, because this is a cycle, and in cycle there is no first and there is no last, there is no end point in a cycle, and therefore you have to extract an start point. You have to identify a start point, and by this point the start point is that node which will be having the minimum value. In this case 4 is having the minimum value, therefore it will be the start point. Next point, fourth point, the root degree are not unique. Means there can be more than one root node of the same degree. Okay, in the case of binomial leaf, it was restriction that no two node will be having the same degree, but in this case it may happen. And one more thing which we cover in the next point, I think. What is the next point? A special attribute NH maintain the total number of node. An attribute which will have the count of the total number of root node. In this case there are 3 nodes, therefore the value of NH will be 3 in this case. Okay, in this case the value will be 3 because there are 3 root nodes in this case. The last point is each node has an additional Boolean label mark indicating whether it has lost a child since the last time it was made a child of another node. There is a concept of phi n, and this is called as potential function. This is called as potential function, and its value is equal to nh plus 2 times last node, missing node. I will discuss this later. Okay, you know what is nh? nh means the number of root node, and mh is missing node. That means suppose this is a node. Okay, and during the operation it has lost a certain child. During the operation it has lost a child. So if this node is having a last child, then it will be marked. It will be marked as 1. So in this way there can be more than one mark node. Suppose this is one mark node, this is another mark node, this is another mark node. So mark node means it has lost a child in past. It has lost a child in past. So we count all those kind of number which has lost a child. Suppose in this case mark node are 3. MH value will be 3, and 3 multiplied by 2 means 6. So the value of phi is 3 plus 2 multiplied by 3, that means 9. So phi value will be 9 in this case because it is 3, it is 2 multiplied by 3, and therefore its value will be 9. It is also a very important property here, and it maintains the number of node as well as number of lost child. Overall it maintains the property of the Fibonacci heap. These are the 6 properties in the case of Fibonacci heap. Let us draw a simple Fibonacci heap, and we'll understand its working. Suppose I am writing a Fibonacci heap. 23 is the first node. After that, suppose 7 is the next node. Okay, because I have already told that there can be more than one node which will be having the same degree. So in this case the 23 and 7 both are having the 0 degree. Suppose 3 is the next node, 18 here, and suppose 39. Because it is not the binomial leaf, therefore it is not necessary that the number of nodes in a binomial tree is of the order of 2. What is the number of nodes in this case? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, so 6 nodes are there in this tree. That means it is not of the order of 2. Okay, so it was necessary in the case of binomial heap, but not in this case because it is Fibonacci heap. And here it is 17, and suppose its degree is 1 because 30 is its child, 24 is the next node, and suppose its degree is 2, and 46 is one child, 26 and 35 are the another child. Okay, so this is a simple diagram of the Fibonacci. This is simple diagram of the Fibonacci. Now I am property in this case. So first thing which I have said that all the root node are directly connected to each other. Okay, so therefore this will be binomially linked to uh, this these nodes will be bidirectionally linked to each other. Okay, and this last node will also be linked with the first node. Therefore, there is formation of cycle. Likewise, all the child will also form a cycle. All the child will also form a cycle here. Okay, just like this one. This form a cycle, and every node are bidirectionally linked to each other. In this way, there is formation of cycle. Likewise, these two child are also at the same level. Okay, but you cannot link them because their father are different. Okay, here you have linked because their father are linked. The rule is saying that only sibling can be connected. So 39 and 41 are not the sibling. Okay, so they cannot be linked directly. So the 39 and 41 are explaining will be connected bidirectionally to itself. Likewise, you can say 41 is bidirectionally connected to itself. Likewise, 30. Here 26 and 46 are the sibling. Therefore, they will be connected by cycle. Okay, bidirectional cycle. So you can see that they are linked together. And 35 is alone. Therefore, this is alone. So this is the whole structure of the Fibonacci heap. I am repeating once more that there is no need. The number is of the power of k. Okay, there is no need, and there is no need that the root node are in the increasing order of their degree, which was necessary in the case of binomial heap. Okay, you are free to connect the root node in any of the order. This node is of degree 0, 0, then 3, then 1, then 2. Okay, so you can connect in any of the order. So you have a lot of freedom in this case. I have discussed the basics of Fibonacci heap, and in this way you have understood what are the basic structure of this. Okay. One more thing which remains here is the concept of mark node. Suppose here 18 is the mark node. So I'm setting it in blue color. So 18 is mark node. Likewise, suppose 39 is the mark node. 26 is the mark node. What is the meaning of mark node? Mark node means in the past it has lost a child, because there can be deletion process, and you have applied deletion process and 18 has lost his child. Likewise, 39 also has lost his child. The 26 also has lost his child. So in this way these three are the mark node. So mark node concept is here. So in this case, if I'm saying that what is the potential function in this case, so potential function is represented by phi sign. So phi of this binomial heap h represent heap. Okay, because it is the Fibonacci heap, sorry, that its value is t of h. I am writing here as t. Th is just like I have written before, the number of root node. Ts is simply number of root nodes, and plus 2 multiplied by mark node of the heap. So what is the value of phi h in this case? Here th plus 2mh. So what? So first of all, what is the value of th? So count the number of root node. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So value of th is 5 here. So you can write 5 plus 2 multiplied by mh. What is the number of mark node here? The number of mark node are 1, this is mark node, 2, this is mark node, and 3, this is mark node. So in this way mark node are 3. So you will write as 3 here. So what is the value of this phi h? The phi h value will be 5 plus 6, that means 11. So 11 is the value of potential function. 11 is its value. Okay. Now you want to insert a node. Inserting a node. How can you insert a node? 3 is having the minimum value. Okay. So therefore the minimum h, min h will be 3. So if you want to add 25 here, so 25 will be compared with 3, 25 will be compared with 3, and 3 will insert at the previous junction, that means here. 3 will insert 25 as here, therefore 3 will be inserted as here, and later the value will be justified. Later the rule will be justified. Just in the case of all the previous algorithm, here the rule will be justified, which I will explain later. So in this way the insertion process will be going on. Now the most important thing, heap union. Okay, because heap union is the point due to which the binomial heap as well as Fibonacci heap has been constructed here. What we do here, uh, for uniting, there is a concept of extracting the minimum node. Because suppose just like insertion, you have 25 here, just like if I am saying that delete the minimum node, because you can delete only the minimum node here. Okay, so if you want to delete the node, that means first of all you have to delete 3 here, and if you want to delete 3, that means all the children of 3 will be coming on the root node side. That means 18, 52 and 32 will become the root node here. In this way we can delete a node also from the tree. We can delete a node from the tree here. So this is the process of deletion here. Let us understand what is the extraction of the minimum node. So I am taking an example here, and understand what is the process of extraction in this case. Suppose I am taking a Fibonacci heap. You have to perform extract min operation. So here the minimum value is this one, min h. Min h is 3. So you will extract the minimum h because I am explaining extraction. The minimum node, therefore extract 3. So if you extract 3, extract 3, okay. So if you have extracted 3, that means all the children of 3 will become the root node. So the structure of tree will be now 23, 7, 21, and here what will be 18, 52 and 38. 18, 52 and 38. Okay, I have already explained that the siblings are directly connected to each other, and therefore they are already connected to each other, so there will be no problem of how we can connect 18, 52 and 38. They can directly be transferred to the root level, and after that 17 after that 17 and 24 with 26 and 35, and this is 46. Okay, because 18, 52 and 38 are newly shifted to the root node side, therefore from the start, because 3 was the minimum node, therefore the minimum key will be transferred to its neighboring node, that means 17. So 17 will be having the key of minimum h now. Okay, by now minimum h is 17, because it is newly constructed heap. What will be the next process? Because there are a lot of nodes with the degree 0, therefore first of all we have to justify it. Okay, we have extracted sum of the node. Therefore, first of all, we have to justify it. So how can we justify it? So for this purpose, we have to make a stack here like this, and this stack will be having some numbers by starting the slash point, and this number will be like this. This will be like 0, this will be 1 minute, this will be 0, this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, suppose it is 5. Okay, normally we count the number of root node 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and we divide 8 by 2, and therefore 4 values will be there. Okay, so here 4 values will be there because the total number of root will be divided by 2, and therefore this value will be constructed. Now okay. So we have to start from node number 17. What is its degree? Its degree is 0. Okay, its degree is 0. So 17 will be pointing 17 को मैंने ठीक लिखा है. So we have to start from 17, and its degree is 1 now. Okay, so 17 will be pointing to 1. 17 will be pointing to 1. Just like this. Okay, it will be pointed by 1. Okay. After 17, we come to the next neighboring node, that means 24. Its degree is 2 here. Therefore, in the same manner, this 2 will be pointed by 24. Okay, in the cyclic order, the next node of 24 is 23. Okay, because I already have explained all the root nodes are bidirectionally connected to each other. Therefore, we can traverse from 24 to 23 directly. So after 24, the next node is 23. So its degree is 0. So it will be pointed by this 0 like this. Okay, it will be pointed by 0. Now you will come on the next node, that means 7. 7 is having the degree 0, and 0 is already occupied here. Okay, 0 is already occupied here, so there is problem. 7 and 23 will have contention to each other, that which will have 0 field occupied. The 23 and 7 will say that because your value is lesser and my value is higher, so this will be case 1, just like in the binomial heap. Here the binomial heap algorithm is applied here. Okay, the binomial heap cases, there were 4 cases there, and that cases will be applicable here also. Okay, so 23 is having the higher value than 7, therefore 23 will become the child of 7 here. Okay. You will make 23 a child of 7. So make it a child, so it will become like this. 23 will become child. Now its degree is 1. Okay, its degree is 1 now. Now it will try to occupy this one, but this is already occupied. 1 is already occupied by 17 and 30. So once more there will be contention between 7 and 17. Again the same thing will happen. That means the highest node value will come down to lowest value, lower value. So 7 is the lower value, therefore 17 will be shifted here and it will become the child of 7 here. So 7 will be so 17 and 30 will be shifted here, 17 with 30, and now this will be deleted from here. Its degree is 2 now. So again there will be contention because 2 is already occupied here. Okay, so the same contention will happen between 7 and 24 here, because 24 is having the higher value. Therefore again the same thing will happen, that 24 will come down to 7 here, 24 will come down to 7 here. Now 7 is having degree 3 and 3 is free here, therefore the 3 will be allotted to 7 now, 3 will be allotted to 7 now. Okay, now the next neighboring node of 7 is 21 and degree of 21 is 0 and 0 is free, therefore 0 will be allotted to 21. Okay, next node is 18, 18 degree is 1 and 1 is free here, therefore 1 will be allotted to 18. 52, 52 is having degree 0 but the 0 is already occupied, so same thing will happen. 52 is having the higher value, therefore it will come down to 21 and 52 will come down to 21. Now it will not point to 0 because its degree is 1 now, therefore it will free this block. So 0 block will free now. Okay, 0 block is free now, 0 आपका free हो गया यहाँ पर. 21 and 52 its degree is 1 and the same thing will happen, 1 is already occupied and it will come down to lower value, that means 18. Okay, 18 is lower value than 21, therefore 21 will come down to 18 and what is degree of 18? Now 18 will be free from this block because its degree has increased and because its degree is now 2 and therefore it will be pointed. 7 was already occupied by 3 and now 18 has degree 2 and therefore 2 will be occupied by 18 here. What is next node? Next node is 38. Next node is 38 and 38 is having degree 1, 1 is free and therefore 1 will be occupied by 18. Okay, and what is the minimum value among these three root nodes? 7 is having the minimum value, therefore minimum h will be pointed by this one. So this is the final Fibonacci heap after extraction. Okay, so you have seen how easily the things will be going on in this case, and by making a block and by pointing all the degree of the root node, you can easily manipulate and justify the Fibonacci heap once again. So after extraction operation you have to perform once. Okay, suppose you want to delete one node. Okay, I'm just performing the deletion operation. Suppose you want to delete, so if you want to delete this node, then this 26 will be marked here because the 26 has lost a child. Okay, so in this way you can understand the concept of mark node here.